And we talk about diversity a lot in our community and in our culture, and we talk about hearing different opinions and perspectives. We talk about being open-minded. We talk about sharing love and unity with one another. And diversity is a principle or a value that even as a culture we love to celebrate, right? But do we love to practice it? Oh, it's one thing to be at like a party with people who are different than us. It's one thing to be in a worship setting like this with people who are different than us. But I just want you to take a look at the different people at the table. Oh, here we have two individuals who may not share similar beliefs as it relates to governance. Could it at all be possible that these two people would disagree? Could you ever imagine a moment in culture or society in which these people, simply because of the hats that they wear, might just default to hating each other? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine a scenario in which the rich and the poor hate each other by default? Could you imagine that ever happening? Could you ever imagine a scenario in which those who have certain views on use of power and force might just default to hating others who have certain views on use of power and force? Could you ever imagine that happening? Could you ever imagine people who love God's team, orthodox, faithful Christians who love the Lord and their neighbor and celebrate the right teams, hating, rightfully so, evil, sinful people? You see, in all of the diversity, in all of the space between us, in all of the differences, there's not only an opportunity for a beauty, there's also an opportunity for what? For sinning against each other. It's intriguing to me. If you were at a table like this, and I know that some of us are like, he didn't put my hat up there. You're right. Budget's tight this year. Could only buy 11, okay? But imagine which hat you might wear and what it might be like if you were at a table like this. And you were at a table like this all the time with the same people. And you were encouraged to be your true self in this space. Could you imagine how it might become difficult to maintain fellowship at the table? This is a feature, not a bug. Jesus has intentionally designed his table like this.